Virtual Reality Foundation, DC bad guys, and rampaging vampires. It's been an intriguing week in sci-fi. Asimov's Foundation adapted for VR. DC's Suicide Squad goes after the Justice League. And get ready for the vampire hunt in Redfall. Welcome to Ion Sci-Fi, I'm Raymond Bedora. This week, Sony held their State of Play event, which included trailers for 8 sci-fi titles. One of the highlights was a VR2 game based on Asimov's Foundation books, the first time they've been adapted for gaming. It's called Journey to Foundation, and takes a different direction than Apple's TV series Foundation. In the game, you play as Ward, an agent of the powerful Commission of Public Safety, who is sent to investigate civil unrest at the edge of the Galactic Empire. During the mission, a group of defectors are discovered planning to abandon the Empire and make their way to the Foundation. You join the defectors to learn more about the Foundation, and eventually you have to choose a side, the Empire or the Foundation. In the process, there appears to be plenty of scope for combat. Your potential arsenal includes guns, gadgets, and funky mind powers. You'll need the latest PlayStation console and the VR2 headset to play Journey to Foundation, which is due out in Australia later this year. Also showcased at the State of Play event was DC-based Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. In case it wasn't obvious from the name, you can expect to be playing villains or anti-heroes, and the premise of the game is corrupted heroes must die. It's set in what the developers are calling the Arkhamverse, established with their previous Batman Arkham games. Suicide Squad picks up 5 years later. That's different to the recently released Gotham Knights, which is based in a different DC continuity. Suicide Squad is a 4-person game, and when you're not joined by other players, the game controls the other 3. You can freely switch between which of the 4 you control. The developers have also promised post-launch support, which includes playable characters, weapons, and missions. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League releases on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation May 26. The indie studio behind Everything Everywhere All at Once are auctioning the movie's props for charity. Fans can bid on the original decor, wardrobe, and set pieces, including the taxidermy raccoon called Rakakuni, Deidre's Auditor of the Year butt plug trophy, and Jobu Tupaki's Elvis jumpsuit. Online bidding is currently underway, and when we checked, Rakakuni had already attracted $90,000, while the trophy had a $15,000 bid. Bidding is open in the US until March 2. A new trailer has been released for open-world vampire shooter co-op Redfall. Redfall vampires were created in labs as a result of biotech experiments, and while they have fangs, drink blood, and fear the sun, they're not bothered by holy water, garlic, or crosses. There are vampire gods, vampire underbosses, regular vampires, different kinds of familiars, and human followers. The vampire gods have trapped you on an island and pushed back the sun, which is where the game begins. The latest trailer reveals the ability to customize outfits and new playable characters at some point. Those who pre-order get a bonus including weapon skins and a stake attachment. Redfall releases on Xbox and PC via Steam and Epic May 2nd. In TV news, comedy couple Megan Mullally from Will & Grace and Nick Offerman from Parks and Recreation have joined the cast for the 4th and final season of The Umbrella Academy. They'll be playing a pair of mild-mannered Midwestern community college professors. David Gross from Arrested Development also joins the cast next season, with all 3 characters original to the series and not seen in the comics it's based on. Seasons 1 to 3 of The Umbrella Academy are available on Netflix. There's no ETA yet on the 4th season. We'll keep you updated. The Critics' Choice Association have announced their nominations for the Super Awards, which are dedicated to fantasy, sci-fi, horror, and action. In movies, The Batman scored the most nominations at 6. Black Panther Wakanda Forever received 5, with Everything Everywhere All at Once tied for third, with Doctor Strange The Multiverse of Madness each with 4 nominations. In TV, despite its Middle-earth shattering budget, The Rings of Power only picked up 2 nominations, one for Best Series, and Morfydd Clark, who played Galadriel, is up for Best Actress. It was a 4-way tie for the most nominations, with Evil, House of the Dragon, The Boys, and What We Do in the Shadows each receiving 4. Winners of the Critics' Choice Super Awards will be announced on March 16. And that was the week in sci-fi. For more news throughout the week, go to ionsci-fi.com.